It's in the game. The Vols will kick it away to start us off.
Ready, set. Black 24. Black 24. Hands safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on the play.
Scanning the field is Hurts. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go with a direct snap. And some room to work. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Newton. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Vols have taken it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Newton. Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Here's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes second and sneaks it in. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He'll heave it deep. Pulls it in on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he rolls into the
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hurts. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the right.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A low line drive and short kick.
Return goes out of bounds.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado!
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
On the ground, it's Jordan. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Snap it to the back. Got room to work. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David.